And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Oakland Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Paul Blackburn.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hey, no one down here.
Yo, 1. And there's a ball.
Inside.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. Oh, the throw is over his head. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Batting second.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
Number 9, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. No outs, runner over at third. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1. No outs.
Righty to the plate. Down the inside corner for a strike. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Brandon Drury to the plate. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Hey, we got 1 here, guys.
And the righty deals. And fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Bounce to the left side. Throws across the diamond, and the first run of the game comes across.
Batting 4, the third baseman, number 8.
Here's Mike Moustakas to hit.
Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas, known as Moose. He was the 2nd overall pick in the 2007 draft. And that one is lifted in the air. Kemp under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 run on no base hits, 1 error, and no one left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Angels 1, and the Athletics coming to bat. Back here in the East Bay. And our pitcher in this game, Griffin Canning. What do we need to know here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And the right-hander back to work. Logan O'Hoppe leading things off and takes a strike. Off the mark there. And it's 1-1. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One and two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. That's a little bit low. And he deals. Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's Joe Adell.
Come on, Athletics.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And there's two down.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Mickey Moniak. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 down here.
The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Top half of the third inning. Now the left fielder.
The left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Hey, no outs here.
And the pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Kemp on the move to the gap. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Batting 9, the second baseman, David.
Here's David Fletcher. Fletcher goes 5 feet 9 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2015. On the ground, Diaz fires over to first. Fletcher retired.
Now batting, number 18.
And now the first baseman, number 18. He's 0 for 1.
Two down here.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
Go away. Come on, open.
And there's a strike.
Plays it first here.
Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And now it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And it goes just foul. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Left-hand hitter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next one just misses. And a full count now.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And there's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So digging in, number 9. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Hey, 2 down here.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing.
That misses the zone. And a count 2-1. At the belt and fires. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that is that. Angels leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back. On to the 4th. Now it's the DH, Brandon Drury.
Hey, let's go right here.
Blackburn back to work. That one missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, we got no outs.
This to third, and that's a fair ball.
The third baseman, number 8.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Well, 2017, a good year for Mike Moustakas. He was named the comeback player of the year in the American League after tearing that ACL in 2016, Boog. You know, he managed to bounce back with 38 home runs the following season.
Hey, come on, guys.
Drury gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Overrated.
And there's the strike.
Let's go, Oakland!
The pitch.
Ball 2.
Bring him home.
Swing and a miss.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
This one smacked out to left center. Can't get there. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Get us a ground ball, 2-turn.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
We got 1 here.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Kicks and fires. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, it's a nice job with the cutter right there. He didn't exactly catch the corner of the zone, but that's one of those where the late movement probably fooled the umpire a little bit. Those guys do not have an easy job. I thought it was a good take overall, and, you know, it's one of those things where you leave it in the umpire's hands. You just don't know what the answer is going to be, and that time he lost.
Hold the bat right here. Get me out here. Hey, 2 away now. Get me out here.
Moniak in the box, lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
First and second, 2 down. There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ball and a strike. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Randall Grichuk.
Randall.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's saved.
The batter number 22.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Now it's the second baseman, David Fletcher. Grounded out his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Let's turn it now.
Get him doubled up.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Grichuk on at first, nobody out.
Here we go, Oakland.
Next one is off the plate. 2-2. Line drive. And there's a base hit to right field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And next for LA, number 18. There's a strike.
All right, let's hold it now.
Next offering is downstairs.
Hold up here.
And now 1-2.
1 ball.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And a ground ball to first. To second, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So in now for the Angels, number 9. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position.
Hey, come on, we got to hold him right here.
Swing and a miss.
No
And it's
ball.
0-2.
2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And the pitch is outside, ball one. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one out to right. He's got it, and that's the inning. Angels strand one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Brandon Drury. Blackburn back to work. There's a strike. Drury in his 7th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Allen jumps, throws. Awesome play there.
The third baseman, number 8, MlbTheShow23.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, MlbTheShow23, 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. MlbTheShow23, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2007.
Overrated.
Righty delivers, and that one fouled off.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Hoppy up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's in for a strike.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Fellas.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first.
All right, Oakland.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the A's 3 and the Angels 1. We go to the top of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Hey, place it first, place it first. Go, Oakland!
The right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Clips the corner. That is strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He handles it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk now.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
First offering misses the mark.
1-0. Let's go, Oakland.
And another ball.
2 outs here.
On the ground to the left. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Guys are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
David Fletcher digs in now.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Geloff. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Angels leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1.
7th inning stretch.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Erceg. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Erceg.
And here.
Here now is our final line score.